Gotta watch out for the cyclists. Oh, 5 likes already. Good morning, folkers. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Snaps little gorilla. Welcome to the Definition of Anarchy. I was supposed to do my live during my rucking session, but my boy Wax Dog was doing a live, and it was just too entertaining. So I got caught up listening to Wax Dog's live stream while I was rucking. So, and he was talking about he might not even keep it up. So I wanted to listen to the whole thing. It was very entertaining and very enlightening in terms of that whole situation with, you know, Hassan Campbell. But that's a whole nother story that's irrelevant. He's irrelevant to what I'm talking about today. I'm just giving you all the reason why you're not rucking with me. And let me tell y'all, man, I'm kind of glad y'all didn't ruck with me today, because remember I told you guys I was going to add like 10 pounds to my pack. Oh my God. Oh my God. 10 pounds. You would think that's not a lot, but 10 pounds, woo! Going up and down them stairs, 10 pounds extra, totaling the 60 pounds, over 60 pounds altogether of extra weight. Man, that shit right there. Man, I'm glad y'all didn't see. That was rough. I knew it was gonna be rougher. I think it was gonna be that rough. You know what I mean? Because last time I rucked, I had 50 pounds of weight, and I did like 8 laps. Today I could only bust out 4 of them, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And it took me about an hour and 45 minutes to do the 4 laps. And if y'all are familiar with my rucking routine, y'all know what those laps look like. Anyway, so yeah, really, man, anybody that live in New York, y'all need to get the fuck up out of New York. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody who lives in New York needs to get the fuck up out of New York, because they wilding out there. They tripping. Your peoples out there, your governors and your legislators, all your despots and your kings. Yo, this Assembly Bill A416, or so I think that's what it's called, A416, removal of contacts and carriers and all, like, y'all have no idea what this bill looks like. This is the bill to end all bills. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, what it boils down to is, if there is a communicable disease that they consider to be to cause a state emergency, right? A state of emergency, right? A health care emergency. If they have to declare a state of emergency for that particular communicable disease, they can now, well, it still has to go through the proper channels, right? It has to be legislated properly. It has to go through this chamber, that chamber, and in the state, for the state level government. And then it has to be signed by King Cuomo. Anyway, so it basically gives the state the right to remove and detain anybody that they can consider a danger of spreading a communicable disease. All right, that may be considered a danger. All right, there's a lot in this bill. It's an amendment actually to an existing law. It amends it to add this whole, this whole subjective determination of who's dangerous and who's not. Right? It's basically the Medical Taps Act. All right. If y'all not familiar with the Taps Act, y'all need to look that up too. I'll rehash that. I need to reconnect with the Taps Act and see what that's doing. See what progression it has in the government, going through the legislators. Anyway, basically it gives the governor the right to remove and detain and all that, anybody that they could consider a danger that could spread a disease, right? That could be fatal or whatever the case may be. All right. So you got these people that don't want to close their stores down. Oh, they don't want to wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can call. You got these snitches out here. Oh, they're having a party of 6. There's 6 people at their house, and they're partying, and they gallivanting, and they don't got the mask on, and they blah blah the blue blow, and all this other shit. So now they can remove you and detain you until they feel like you're no longer a danger. And then not only that, even when you're no longer considered a danger, right? Even when you're no longer considered someone who could spread a disease that can kill somebody, you now have to go through medical processes that the state assigns you. All right. So that means if you catch the Tecate or whatever disease that they feel like they want to be the most dangerous disease in the world, once you get over it and you no longer can transmit it, after that you have to go through more testing, and you have to go through more treatments that they want you to go through, including what? Guess what? Guess what it includes. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with Bill Gates' final solution. All right? Bill Gates' final solution. Alan Powell, you wild, boy. No, not that. Not that. No, not sterilization. The vax. The vaccine. Including the vaccine. Any treatment that they want you to go through to after you have gotten over this communicable disease, after they consider you a danger to the community, consider you a danger of spreading a dangerous disease, you then have to go through more testing, medical treatments. You are now locked in to the medical tyranny. All right? You can't escape it. All right? That's what they want to do. This is the ultimate medical tyranny that they going through out there in New York. And my sister lives in New York. I have to, when I move out to the East Coast, my sister's coming with me, man. My sister that lives in New York, she gonna roll with your boy, cause I can't have her living in New York no more. This is some bullshit. Like, it's getting crazy in New York. New York they wilding out there, man. New York is tripping. New York, I mean, King Cuomo is out of his rabbit ass mind. It's chaos out there. Everybody's losing their buildings. All these businesses are closing down, and de Blasio's buying up all these buildings, and he wants to turn it into public housing. Like, New York is going to be the model for true socialism, aka communism, in the United States. I thought Cali was going to be first. Usually California is the model. But nah, man. No. It's going to be New York. New York's going to be the model. So we're going to see what it do. And, that's what they're moving toward. So my question is, what is the criteria for determining who is going to be a danger of spreading the disease? Who's up in here? What's up, Princess Diana? I ain't seen you in a minute. Dice TV was good, pimping. Carl Trumbly. Living in New York is tyranny. Fake, fake news 24/7 live BS. Happy New Year's to you too, man, or woman, or whatever you are. Let's see. Alan Powell was good. What was it? Marcy T was good, mama. Marcy T up in the house. Marcy T got a channel, y'all. Her and her son really does a lot of videos. Y'all should check it out. Dice TV has a channel. Y'all check him out. But man, like, I saw something this morning that you know, this assembly bill has to go through the works, and something has me thinking that it's already done. Like, they have overwhelming support to get this done. And you know what? You know what? It really doesn't matter what legislation they pass, right? If they don't have, guess what? If they don't have the enforcers, right? The boot heels. If they don't have the jackbooted motherfucking Gestapo out there enforcing these retarded edicts, it's like it's nothing. It's nothing. It's like writing a letter to Santa. Like, well, it's a paper tiger, right? If you don't have enforcement, how are you going to enforce it? Well, you have these oath breakers, these pigs, that all they want is a paycheck. Their job is secure, right? You know, and I love how some of these cops, they're like, oh, we're not doing that. Oh, that's unconstitutional. That's unlawful. Blah, blah, blah. But what about all these other years throughout the decades where y'all was enforcing unconstitutional right violating laws anyway, edicts? Y'all, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Pigs have been enforcing unconstitutional rights violating laws and edicts for decades. Now some of them got a problem. No, you should have had a problem. It wouldn't have got to this point if y'all have been real about your shit in the first place. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, but you violated every day. Every time you pull somebody over for some bullshit, oh, you went 5 miles over the speed limit. Oh, you rode to the stop sign. You didn't stop all the way. Oh, you didn't blink when you got over, even though there's nobody on the fucking road. Well, y'all been in for so you gonna pull me over and force me to have a conversation with you, waste my motherfucking time, and then give me a slip of paper to let me know that you extort my ass. But now you got a problem. All 5 of y'all cops that all of a sudden don't want to follow unconstitutional edicts. Y'all been doing that for decades. Y'all ain't getting no big up from me for doing that shit. You ain't. Oh, now you don't want to violate people's rights now? Okay, you should have been on that. You ain't get no big up from me. But guess what? These right-wing motherfuckers, y'all ain't getting no big up from them either no more. Pigs. What y'all gonna do? And then some of you right-wing black conservatives, or that swallow pig nut all day every day. Your peoples are starting to see how cops is really what cops really be about, and your conservative base, your conservative audience is starting to turn their backs on the cops. What you gonna do? I'm talking about the ABLs. I'm talking about the Brandon Tatum's the ex-cop himself. Are you gonna continue to make excuses for the pigs, even though you know they violating? But you know they've been violating. You gonna continue to fucking back up these pigs that are out here busting heads open, stopping people from opening their business, arresting people for trying to make a living? What y'all gonna do now? Oh no, it's 2021 is the year of the crossroads, my niggas. 2021 is the year of the crossroads. Ain't no more games. There's a line. The line is being drawn right now. And these Boogaloo boys and these Proud Boys in the ATFs, or not the ATFs, the Antifas and the, I head on the swivel, and the BLMs. They already own it. Shit, you got right-wing conservative groups stomping on Thin Blue Line's flags, because guess why? You got the Antifas over here. You got the the Proud Boys and all them over on this side, and they popping shit. And then what you got? You got the pigs come in the middle, and who they attack? They attack the right wingers. They start shooting them with sting rounds and all this other shit. And what they do? Oh, they like F-12. So you pigs out there that are still oinking, still rolling around in the motherfucking mud for these motherfucking politicians, you gonna have to make a decision. Hot, quick. You're gonna have to make a hot, quick decision. Ain't gonna be in the mode of these games in 2021. So you gonna back the people up? You gonna throw that badge down? Or what you gonna do? And you other cats, you conservatives, you conservative talking heads on YouTube and the alternative media that still want to suck the pigs off. Your people, your audience are starting to see the light. When you gonna join them? When you gonna turn them? When you gonna say, you know what, I'm with y'all, or y'all can continue to back the pigs up? I mean, I'm just asking, because they're gonna be the ones who's going to enforce this assembly bill that's coming up, this medical tyranny, where they want to snatch you out your house. They want to snatch you and detain you because you didn't feel like wearing a mask, walking down the street. Guess who's going to have to enforce that shit? The pigs. Yeah, they some pigs. I'm not talking about you these small town little two officer police departments, or these small little sheriff departments where there's like 18 people, and the granddaddy and it was the only cop for 20. I'm not talking about them type of people. I'm talking about these big city cops, these big city sheriffs, right? And whatever pig wants to, whatever you power tripping cop is out there. Anyway, let me see what y'all talking about. I've been ranting for a little bit. Oh, what's up, Wax Dog? Wax Dog in the house. These unconstitutional laws. Carl Trumbley says these unconstitutional law enforcers, they better not try shit here in Michigan. It will be a big problem. I'm with you. I feel you on that. Alan Powell 2.0 says if shit hits the fan and WROL started by day 3, the wheat will be separated by chaff in regards to the police. Oh yeah, smart officers will go home and protect their family. That's what I mean, and I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't blame them. It's go home, protect your family, and stay there, and stay the fuck up out my way. Yeah, stay with your family, and if shit comes back to a leveling off, stay your ass where you at. Shit's not gonna be the same. Tina Hartman, how you doing, mama? Truly blessed, Steph. Happy. What's going on, truly blessed, Steph? Thank you for saying Happy New Year, mama. But to me, the New Year is not until spring equinox. That's when the New Year cracks for me. That's when the New Year truly begins. The unconstitutional laws, enforcers. Yeah, y'all read that. Wax Dog in the house. Peace. Yeah, Brandon Tatum. Yep, exactly, Alan Powell. The military and police are basically government-style henchmen. That's the citizens, not Americans, but worldwide need to realize that. Yeah, that's real shit. James Millich said that. Alan 2.0 says he's the worst. Back when he was under like 5K sub, I was trying to tell him to stop grifting on pig worship. That's because he's a pig. He's always gonna be. He never like, even though he quit being a pig, he didn't quit being a good pig because he saw how corrupt it is. He quit being a pig because he blew up off of rent one day. That's he still gonna back the cops up for no matter what. A Truth Seeking, how you doing? He or she says they have always been the thugs of tyrants. Exactly. People need to wake up. Tyrants want us to fight each other. That is who wins. Yeah. I'll tell you what though. The soldiers, they'll back us up quicker than a cop would. All right. Cops are trained to treat their own people as enemies. Straight up. When they encounter us with the mind state of a tyrant, right? We have to obey all their orders. We have to do what they say. We can't lie to them. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't get an attitude. We can't have lip and all this other shit. The cops are trained to be our enemy, not soldiers. Soldiers will back us up quite quicker than the pig would. I'm not calling cops cops no more. I'm calling them pigs. Straight up. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done showing them any modicum of respect because they're full of shit. And if you still a pig out there and you still out there, enforcing these laws and you doing all this, you ain't shit. Real shit. You ain't for the people, even though you took an oath that made you, you know what I'm saying? That called for you to be for the people, and you turn your back on the people. Fuck you. That's all I got to say about a pig. Carl Trumbley said I'm in Redford, Michigan. That's what's up. Okay, so yeah, Marsha T's in Michigan too. Snitches, bitches that need stitches. Marsha T, you funny. Citizens damn sure straight need to unite against tyranny. When the violent mobs the left created use the cause of chaos turn on them, what are the cops going to do? Defend the tyrants. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. In exchange for qualified immunity, that's what they got. In exchange for qualified immunity, they turn their back on the people. This is 1933 Germany 2.0. Yeah, except for the people ain't gonna. Yeah, I hear you. Good afternoon, AZ Infidel. How you doing, man? Kevin Dugan, how you doing? And in New York. They're trying to outlaw body armor. All right? They're trying to outlaw body armor. New York is really on some bullshit, y'all. They're trying to outlaw body armor in New York. Just so y'all know. One of these stupid ass lawmakers was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was legal for people to get body armor." Okay, and so now he wants no one to be able to get body armor except for cops. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, New York is wildin'. Yeah, it's exactly. It's a Masonic fraternity. Yeah, it's funny. Someone needs to pull the hoopering. Yeah, fucking King Cuomo. Warrior Lord, what's good, man? Shalom. Cops are trained to be clinical narcissists. Yeah, exactly. That's the only type of people that become pigs are clinical. Did I tell you guys I was as soon as I got out the army, I signed up to be a cop for LAX. But I picked LAX because it was it was supposed to be cushy. They don't really do shit. They got Westchester in the airport. Westchester is like one of the calmest neighborhoods in the world, and the airport is the airport. But I fucked that off for myself. Dark Nebula was good, like the emojis. Kevin Dugan asked, did you ever try DuckDuckGo searching the internet for commercial farm fires by the day, by the week, having all the time now? No, I haven't, Kevin Dugan. I'll look into that because we really need our agriculture, y'all. We really need our lands available to us to grow, and they don't want us to have that either. So there's a lot of things they're planning to do, and that's part of the Great Reset. The great part of the Great Reset is a lack of ownership. They don't want us to own anything. They don't want us to own or operate anything. They want us to be taken care of. They want the government to take care of us. Okay, so that's what the Great Reset is all about. It's about eliminating the dollar. It's about going all digital. It's about no ownership. It's about I'm telling y'all, I think almost 2 years ago, I talked about how we were headed toward a demolition man society. How they trying to turn this into a demolition man society where you can't have sex with nobody because of all the diseases that came out. And demolition man, there were all kinds of diseases that ravaged the earth. All right, there was a huge earthquake in California, and then they made one city out of the whole shit. So there was a huge earthquake. There were diseases and all this other shit. And this one guy, he decided to capitalize on a broken society you know, that suffered from this shit and said, you can't touch nobody, you can't kiss nobody, you can't cuss, you can't have sex, you can't do none of that. I'm telling you, that's where we headed. You got to shake hands. Remember, and you couldn't touch nobody. Y'all see what I'm saying? Predictive programming is a bitch. And Demolition Man, this is how they greet each other. Like that. And what do they tell y'all to do? Do an air five. Do an air five. Oh, bump elbows. Fucking idiots. Fucking retards. And then they go to fucking get the hair done. And then they go motherfucking, Biden won. Woo, yeah. No fucking mask on and 18 motherfuckers around her. Fucking hypocrites. I mean, I'm talking about Lori Lightfoot. When Biden was announced as the president-elect, she all up in the streets of Chicago, 18 million people around her. She ain't wearing no goddamn mask. They all up on her head. These motherfuckers, they're not afraid of the Tecate. Why should we be? And I know plenty of people that got the Tecate now, y'all. Every time I turn around, I got the Tecate. Oh, I got the Tecate. Oh, my cousin got the Tecate. My cousin Nipple got the Tecate. My dog got the Tecate. My rat got the Tecate. My lizard got... Everybody got the Tecate. Everybody. Everybody got the Tecate. Let's see. They're going to light farms on fire. You know, they need security, man. Like, these people need security. They need to secure their property and make sure that this doesn't happen to them. But I know they got, directed energy weapons and all this other shit. They don't really need to go onto your farm to start it. But, man, it just sucks. And then the rain shows, the Durangos, or what they call them things, the storms that go through the Midwest that flood the shit out of people, Durachos or Deruchos, Doritos, what do they call them? Good looking, Waz Dog. Yeah, hit that like button. We can do Firewatch through Freedom's Self if you internet access for Freedom Sales. Word. Cops get access to special ammunition and use rifles rounds where most people only buy handgun rated BA. So what are they worried about? They're not. They don't want us to have anything to fight back with. That's the whole point. That's what Hitler did. Hitler put all this propaganda. That's how Hitler started. Alan Powell says, even if they use M855 and it doesn't go through, it's going to give them a good smack. Oh yeah. We can't be afraid of them, of people. You can't be afraid of your enemy outnumbering and outgunning you. You just can't. You got to have the determination. Because if you say, oh well, there's nothing we can do anyway, because we don't. Their arms are a lot more advanced, then you'll just be a slave for longer. No. You see those rare breed triggers? No, I haven't seen that, Alan Powell. Got the oil and butter down to a T. So, I mean, yeah. Because what did Joe Biden say one time? He said, you can't fight the government with the AR-15. We got too much heat for you. That basically said, we got too much heat for you. You can't use the AR. I'm paraphrasing, right? I'm putting a hood spin on it. Oh, we got too much heat for y'all. That's what Joe Biden said. The AR-15 ain't gonna do shit. That's not the point. That's not the point. We ain't just trying to have. We need access to everything y'all got. That's really how it should be, and that's what the Second Amendment was designed for. Okay, for us to have, and it was important to have militias in the states. Not the National fucking Guard. That's not a militia. I'm talking about militias owned and operated by the citizenry that would have access to shit like that. So the government couldn't be like, yeah, look what we got, and y'all got this, we got this. That's the whole point, you idiot, Joe Biden. So that don't scare me. I don't care what y'all got. A tyrannical government must be resisted. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. Point blank and period. No matter how big the guns are. That's not the point. And it's not just about the firefight. It's not even about that. It's about winning hearts and minds. It's about putting out information and spitting the truth and revealing the truth and revealing their insanity and revealing their tyranny. So it's not going to be just so easy for them to pull the trigger on us. No, they're going to have resistance from within their own system as well. Because people are going to start waking up inside their own ranks. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not just about who can pull a bigger trigger. When the Second Amendment was written, you can own your own warships. Word up, Alan Powell. If you can afford to get a particular type of gun or missile launcher or claymore mine, then you should be able to buy one. Point blank and period. Anyway, I got to get up in here. I got 45 minutes to get up in here and get this shit done. I might come back and get back on the live because there's more shit to talk about, man. I just wanted to bring that up to you, New York people. So they want to outlaw body armor in New York, and they trying to snatch people up who they feel are a danger of spreading communicable diseases. I'm just letting y'all know we need to listen, man. You can't enforce it without the enforcers, right? It's a paper tiger. If there's no one to enforce it, if people aren't going to enforce it, it's a paper tiger. Oh man. Woo! That will kick my ass though. Now that I have 60 pounds of weight. AZ Infidel says I'll be thoroughly happy with the hand grenades and RPG-7. Word. That's what I'm saying, man. And look, YouTube, I'm not calling for no violence. I'm not doing any of that. I'm talking about being able to defend ourselves against aggressors who attack us first, because that's how it's going to be. I'm talking about being able to defend your life, your liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is in the Constitution, YouTube. So don't be coming at me and whoever else might be watching when they pass the TAPS Act. If y'all pass TAPS Act, don't come at me. I'm just telling y'all we need to be able to defend ourselves. I'm not calling for nothing, all right? So let's not get that twisted. All right, y'all. I'll get back at y'all. I'll get at y'all on the way home. Let me get up in here before this thing closes. All right? Peace out. Yeah, thank y'all for hitting that like button. Much love to you guys, and I will get back on this live.